Hello my friends and welcome back to our continuing fine Let's Play of Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. This is case number 5, Turnabout Revolution. And we're in the Mitama Cave. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. As yes, we're here in the cave and we're gonna look around. There's a bunch of stuff here, including this thing that obviously is sticking out. Yeah. It's got the Magatama symbol as well above it. So that's the hole we fell through. Doesn't look like we'll be going back that way. Well, luckily we survived the fall from way up there. Indeed, if that hole had been but the lake, we'd be history. You passed out the moment you hit the water. Yeah, well, water's not really my thing. This cavern is all rock all around. Looks like we either go back through that hole, or find some other way out. Ugh, why am I always between a rock and a hard place? This lake looks really deep. I can't even see the bottom. A bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. My blood went cold at the thought of falling in there. The water, it's salty. This lake may very well lead to the ocean. Didn't Pearl mention something about the ocean? Like how it's on the other side of the mountain? Can't imagine she meant it literally. It's a big stone altar. One false move and some god might come out and smite us. Oh, come on. It's not all doom and gloom. I dare you to look at our surroundings and say that again, Dhurke. You got me there, son. Dear God, please smite me now. This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor's the one who brought it down here. It's no good. It's locked tight. There's no way to open it? Doesn't look like it. There isn't even a keyhole. Which means there must be some trick to opening it. We'll have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside. Driftwood? How'd that get in here? By drifting on in, I'd assume. Ha ha ha. The only question is from where? Footprints? These are gotta be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottoms of the boots we saw in his study. So, he made it all the way down here. The water's washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere. Really? Cause these are the only set I see. He must have been looking for something. Ah, those prints, they're coming out of that lake. Hey, you're right. But that would mean Dr. Buff came walking out of the water. Let's sum up what we know so far. The orb is almost definitely inside this box contraption that we can't open. As for this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out. We're this close to the orb. Oh, come now, son. Don't be like that. It's just a bit of bad luck, that's all. A bit? Murphy called. He wants us all back. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? How can you laugh at a time like this? We're stuck in here for now, so we might as well try to open this thing. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. This thing is covered with pictures. And hey, each section also rotates. That must be what the poem is about, right? Take a look at this, son. See the picture of a dragon battling a tiger. And this green and purple one. It's a Khura'in's butterfly in a mitama. I wonder if the clues are figuring out how to open the box. There's a big button here. I want to press the big button. Yay! We pressed the big button. Huh? Nothing happened. Oh, is this a warning? No kaboom? No earth-shattering kaboom! It appears this lock uses a picture-based combination lock. We'll have to arrange the pictures on each side in correct sequence. You know, that's not a really good lock. Because you could brute force that with enough time. Like, if you really want to steal what's inside, it wouldn't take you that long to figure out all the combinations. It's only like 4 times... Well, it's not 4 times 5, it's more than that. But, I mean, it's not that much. Let's see, there's a dragon and tiger fight, a Khura'in's butterfly with a mitama, and a number of other pictures, too. Dhurke, I was thinking, maybe we should check the evidence we've collected so far. I think we have something that might just help us open it. You read my mind, son. I think this will help us open the puzzle box. That one. Dragon and tiger, butterfly, mitama, prayers, and the founder.
Take that!
Dr. Bus research notes mentioned this song in ceremony. Maybe its lyrics and the pictures on the box correspond somehow. I think you're onto something, son. Okay, let's give it a shot. Each dial has 6 pictures, and there are 4 dials in all. The box should open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. Lucky puzzle box. Here comes justice. So, dragon, tiger, then the butterfly and the mitama, and then prayers and descent. Is that prayers? It won't open. Maybe the pictures are to the right order. The case should open if the pictures are arranged properly, but I know, I should carefully consider which part of the song corresponds to which picture. Also, I can zoom in and out with R3 to help me see the picture. Oh, really? Not that I need to or anything, thanks to amazing lighting in this cave. It's the tiger and dragon. The question is, does it go top to bottom or bottom to top? I think it goes like this. So offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then. So fervent as fire. I think that's offering prayers. I think I got that right. But this one's wrong. What is the greatest power, though? You know, maybe that's power, and maybe that's prayers. What am I doing wrong here? I feel like this is not complicated, but these last two don't make a lot of sense. Are they praying? Gosh darn it! See, like I said, this one doesn't make a lot of sense. It's like praying. Well, they're praying there, but... Oh, the dragon and the tiger battle. The founder offers divine protection. That's obviously that one. They're being protected. When the butterfly embraces the mitama, the butterfly is embraced the mitama. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Fandom bestows the greatest power now. I think that's greatest power. So the question is, what then is prayer? Yeah, these last ones are just dumb. Because they don't really match up with the pictures like the first two do. It's like the first two match up perfectly, and the next two are just like, yeah, good luck with those. Okay, maybe I have to reverse the picture order. Maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, maybe it's top to bottom instead of bottom to top. Like, this really shouldn't be that hard. Like, in all seriousness, this really shouldn't be that hard. It's just, for some reason, I can't... Okay, what if I'm wrong about the order here? So it goes top to bottom like this. I think that's bestowing power. Question is, what are the prayers? Like I said, the pictures just don't match. The pictures don't match this. They don't. No, the first two are simplistic and easy. And the game tells you what the first two are. And then the next two, the game's like, yeah, figure this out. But the next two don't match what the first two matched. I mean, it's easy to see dragon and tiger battling. It's easy to see the butterfly embracing the Mitama. The prayers for as fire and descending upon us in all his glory don't make any sense at all. And I'm not really sure what to do. Like, I don't want to waste my time and just try to brute forces, because that would take forever. I mean, not forever. It's not a lot, but at the same time, it looks like they're praying there. Like, I don't know why that's wrong. Let me try flipping it one more time. Alright, I'm gonna go play around this some more. I'll be back. Yeah, I had to look it up. And thankfully I was very specific with my search. And I found a GameFAQ thing that said, can someone help me with the puzzle in case 5? And the only thing they say is, yeah, I'm assuming you mean the puzzle box. So thankfully I didn't get spoiled any, but this is kind of a ridiculous game. It's a corner piece. Like, this all matches up perfectly, but you need a corner piece here because they're praying to the Holy Mother. But at the same time, my brain didn't work like that. My brain basically said it's got to be a whole piece, not a corner. Even though it stops in the corner, I just yeah, this puzzle was a lot more. I mean, like I said, I figured that the puzzle had only a certain amount of solutions. I never even considered a middle piece being a solution. So I guess well played, game. You got me on that one. It's hard to be upset when the game tricks you in a way that makes you go, ah, yeah, I mean, you got me. It opened. So this is the Founder's Orb. We did it, son. The orb is finally ours. Find an orb update in the court record. At last, the Founder Orb is ours. And it's all thanks to you, son. Well done. Then again, I'd expect nothing less from my boy. Ha 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 ha. I mean, oh ha ha ha, it's no big deal. Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say that's truly impressive. I don't know about that. Ha ha ha. All those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man that you are today. And I couldn't be prouder. Will we cut it out already before I turn into a sun-ripe tomato? With this orb, I can finally deliver a fatal blow to the Khura'in regime. Ha 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 ha. So, how exactly do you plan on using it? You're not going to try to become a spirit medium, are you? Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that. So then, are you going to use it as a bargaining chip with Queen Khura'in? Like the minute she abolishes the Defense Culpability Act? Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but the main thing is returning to the kingdom of Khura'in. After all, as a sacred relic of Khura'in that is where it belongs. Really? That's all you want to do? Because my true objective has always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study it and why. I'm not sure I follow. The orb's significance. The official story is that the orb was stolen from the Temple treasure room. Yeah, I heard that about the news. They also said your group was behind the theft. That's not good. We're probably on the international most wanted list now. Let me ask you something, Apollo. Who do you think really stole the orb? I haven't a clue. Well, I think it was one of the royals. Really? Someone from the royal family? Yeah, I got a pretty good idea which one it was. He knows who it is? Do you care to share your hunch? All I'd say at this point is this. Security is pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room. Oh, this was the first case, wasn't it? Plus, they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss. But why would a member of the royal family do that? That I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, it can't be good. I mean, a Chinese royal stealing a national treasure of such religious significance. And then planning the crime on us, the Defiant Dragons. Sounds like a conspiracy or something. I agree, and if the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to study a treasure so sacred that it's off limits to the public. It would seem as an utter sacrilege to those who would truly revere the Holy Mother. So if this were to go public, support for the Khura'in regime would weaken. But that's not all. This is just a hunch, but I believe there's something even bigger here. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the kingdom of Khura'in to its very core. And I'm going to find out what. He's probably right. His intuition is usually spot on. Dhurke, why are you so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system in Khura'in? There's that. But I am also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuta. What do you mean, save Nayuta? Huh? What do you mean? This is for your ears only. It's the other reason why this revolution needs to succeed. Yeah, Nayuta. Nayuta, I never thought a reunion would take place in a courtroom. Oh, so you run into each other already? Yeah, but it was like he was a different person. He used to be such a kind, cheerful kid, always smiling and stuff, but now? He tried to convict Trucy for a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and to let it go and move on. Has it really got that bad? It must be Khura'in's influence. He wasn't like that when he first stepped into the courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice. I vowed to bring the Khura'in regime down and reform the legal system. That's what he swore to do. That was also 5 years ago. He's been the shining star of the Defiant Dragons and our greatest hope. Wait, Nayuta was a dragon? He was. But these days, he's more like Khura'in's lapdog. Talk about a complete about face. Why would he do that? Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change. Still, I don't think he truly believes in the new path that he's taken. It's not conviction that fills his heart. It's resignation and despair. I see. The only thing I know for sure is Nayuta is suffering, and he is suffering in silence. Nayuta is suffering? Yes, he knows the rightful state of Khura'in's legal system. But something forced him to bend to Khura'in's will, and it's tearing him apart. But it's been 5 years. Do you really think that he still wants to reform the legal system? As long as he carries what I've taught him in his heart, I do. Dhurke's teachings. A dragon never yields. That's what you always told us. That it did. It's a belief that I've held since back when I was a lawyer. The dragon stands at the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend its will. That's why lawyers must pursue the truth like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for the truth to the bitter end, no matter what it takes. Dhurke and Mr. Wright. They both had that much in common. That's why I've held on to this badge, even though there are no more lawyers in Khura'in. I believe that one day, our legal system will return to its former glory. And this badge here is a testament to that belief. I wonder if Nayuta still believes in what you taught us. He does, that much I'm sure of.
A dragon never yields.
That's an awesome voice. I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he is my flesh and blood. All the dots, this unshakable faith and confidence. It's what draws people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me. You know, I remember back when we were kids. And I used to say with great pride, I had the blood of the dragon within me. Yes. Yes, and that's why I want to free him. Free him for the poisonous clutches of the Khura'in regime. So, that's your other reason for starting a revolution? Yes, I need to smack some sense into that boy of mine. I mean, what else are fathers for? I wouldn't know. Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. Getting out of here. Well, we're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. That hole he fell through is way too high to climb back up to. Actually, I have an idea. That lake water tastes salty, which means it must connect to the ocean. Wait a second. You're not suggesting we swim our way out of here. That's exactly what I'm suggesting. But we have no idea how deep that lake goes. It's pitch black down there. Not a problem. How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean? Well, one of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's a wasting. I'll be back before you know it, son. Dhurke! Ah, he's gone. Sure hope he knows what he's doing. May 16th, Mount Mitama. Khura'in's ruins. Spend 20 minutes. I hope he's okay. What's going on? It's an earthquake. Uh-oh. The water! It's rising and fast! Ah! I need air! I don't know how to swim! If I don't grab it, it's something that floats! Driftwood. That's right, he doesn't know how to swim. This is bad! I better think of something quick! Get on the driftwood, get on the driftwood, get on the driftwood. I've got it! As long as I hold on to this, I should be able to stay afloat. Okay, are we safe now? Hey, maybe I can use this like an oxygen tank. Wait, what am I thinking? I need to stay calm and be more rational about this. The puzzle box is still at the base of the altar. It must have been designed to stay put even at high tide. Wait, that's it! Dr. Wolf must have gotten in here from some other ocean-side entrance at low tide. That's why his footprints were leading out of the lake. So it really does connect to the ocean. Not that that helps. I drowned before I made it out. This is not good. The water is almost up to the top of the altar. It won't be long before it reaches the roof of the cave. It's no use. The hole's still too high up. I'll have to find another way, and quick. Before I drown. The water won't rise. I'm getting so bad. Please stop. Music. If only that bottle were a little bigger, I'd store that much more air. No, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. I need to stop with these harebrained ideas and come up with a real way to escape. The water is almost at the top now. At this rate, I'll run out of breathing room. I'm a goner if I don't find a way out quick. water's just high enough for me to reach the hole. I'm saved. All I had to do is go back the way it came. The water might even lift me all the way back up over that wall of rock. Here goes! Uh-huh. The hole is full of rubble. The tunnel collapsing above must have filled in after we fell through it. This can't be happening. No, I can't give up now. I refuse to die here. The water, I can't. I can't. I can't breathe. Oh. Is this the end? Dhurke, I wonder if you made it out. So this is what it feels like to drown. I would have eaten that sushi. I known it would be my last meal. I feel like I've been through this before. Ah, now I remember. It was back when all three of us were living in that shack in the mountains. Now it's an hour plane by the riverside when we got swept up in the rapids. Ah! I heard. Oh, I guess we're kids now. I thought we were goners, but then... Nayuta, Apollo. Hold on, I'm coming. That was a close one. I thought I lost you too. Yeah, I mean, almost did. I'm sorry, Dhurke. Alright, that's enough now. Didn't I teach you that, boys? Don't cry. Thank you, Father. You could have been killed. But you risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Naita, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me, understand? Hey, Dhurke. This isn't forever, right? You'll bring me back from America someday, right? Of course. I'll come pick you up as soon as things settle down here. I promise. Okay, you promised. Dhurke, I waited and waited for the day that you come and take me home. But you never came. That's why I try to forget you. And my life back in Khura'in. Dhurke. Why? Why didn't you? Hello? Apollo? Apollo, can you hear me? The Dhurke? Still can't swim, eh? Man, there's just so much good artwork in this episode. Where has this been like the entire game or series? It's just one great picture after another. I mean, look how great that picture looks. That's so good. You came back. But why? I said I'd come back for you, didn't I? Yeah. But you can't hold me and swim. We're both going to. Stop talking. You'll bite your tongue. What? Whoa! We're being pulled under. What's going on? Why is this happening? May 16th. All the question marks. Oh. Where? Ah, you finally came to, son. Get your fill of seawater. Good thing your name's not Neptune, huh? Dhurke? Ah, you're telling me? Check it out, snot's coming out of his nose! What a miraculous escape. Not even some greatest of the escape artist greats could pull that off. What on earth happened? Sorry, it took me so long, son. I made it to the ocean, but I figured you still couldn't swim. So I found a local fisherman and had him take us out near the undersea cavern. He tied a rope to me, and I came and grabbed you, and then he yanked me back. Oh, so that's what pulled us under with such force. Don't forget about me. I used to soon escape back too, Polly. I've helped compatriots escape from all sorts of places, mountain jails, island prisons. But an undersea cavern, now that was a first. Ah. Dhurke. He risked his life for me. Dhurke, I'm only alive because of you. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I just did what any father would do to his son. Or for his son. He saved my life yet again. Hungry much? Ha. I guess seawater doesn't make for much of a meal. It's cause Polly didn't have any sushi. Oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Oh, that's right. Hey, EJ. Dhurke, have me buy this for you. Huh? I thought you might be hungry. Great to have some this time around. Ah, yeah. Thanks. Nom 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 nom. Oh wow, this is delicious. Ha 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 ha. I'm glad you approve. I better get some before we eat them all. Chew. Just like old times. Dhurke used to slice up the first fish he caught, and then we'd all eat fresh sashimi together. He used to talk about all the vitamins and minerals packed on the raw fish. Chop, munch. Hey, by the way, let me see that orb, AJ. Here you go. Wow, so that's what it looks like. You found the legendary treasure? Nice work, Polly. Thanks. Guess you could say mission accomplished. With the orb, our revolution can take a big step forward. Let's celebrate the eve of our revolution. We all get dressed up and feast till dawn. Yeah, now you're talking. It's time to party! After all that, I just want to go to bed. I sure wish Nayuta was here. Maybe one day, we'll enjoy times like these together again. The revolution. If I can bring back those happy days, you can sign me up for... Sorry to interrupt your little party, but I'm here for my crystal. Ooh. Right, left, oh! Oh, it's a politician. Ah, it's him again. Well done. Well, then again, I always knew you could do it. After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character. Still, I'm impressed you both made it out of there alive. Wait a second. You're the one who shoved us into that pit? Sounds so bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction. So, it was you. It's a lot of dots. I think he's trying not to kill him. Yep, I think he's trying not to kill him. You, no good, son of a... Eep! Just don't look at me like that! The crystal of Amy Fey is mine. Now hand it over. Over my dead body. Eric! Detective, help! Yeah, I know. Ima? What's going on here? He filed a police report. He claims that you're trying to steal his family heirloom. That's him. The one with the long hair. Arrest him. This instant. He's the thief that made off with the Atishon family's most precious heirloom. Well, I suppose I should ask you to come in for questioning. Down at the police station. I think I'll pass. After all, Mr. Atishon seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges. This is not good. If Dhurke gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Khura'in to face execution. Sorry, but now that I know you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I must insist. Will you please come with me, sir?
Hold it!
Ima, I'm afraid I can't let you take Dhurke in. He received the orb from Mr. Dr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction. Is that so? Can you prove it? Of course. This should sufficiently prove that the orb now belongs to Dhurke. I might just take a look at this. Very cool. Where is the... that? But he did come to harm. So can the argument be made that the fact he came to harm means that he is not... the argument is void?
Take that!
Take a look at this agreement. What do we have here? Let's see. I agree to hand over the Fanda's orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. It appears to be a perfectly legal agreement. Well, not so fast. That's not the Founder's orb. It's the crystal of Amy Fey, which means their agreement is null and void. Okay, so I would have argued if I were you, Atishon, the latter part of what I just said, not this nonsense. This is going nowhere fast. You can say that again. Then it will just have to go to trial. Right, Apollo? Is this Phoenix? Hey! It's our guy. Phoenix is here. Mr. Wright? Daddy! What's with you two? You look like you just saw a ghost. Oh yeah. Ima mentioned that she had seen him around. What are you doing in Khura'in Village, Mr. Wright? Mr. Atishon has retained me as his lawyer. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? We're gonna have Apollo versus Phoenix? Phoenix, why would you even agree to this though? Why would you agree to decide with this lunatic? Wait, you're his lawyer? Legal advisor. Mr. Wright, why are you serving as Mr. Atishan's lawyer? It doesn't make any sense. Why? Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting a family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seems he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen. It's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. So I knew I might need a lawyer if things went south. I figured with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix Wright, I couldn't go wrong. Is this what you came back for Khura'in for, Mr. Wright? It was good timing. My work over there just happened to wrap up, so here I am. Plus, Mr. Atishan is a very important client. They know each other? Well, I never heard Mr. Wright mention his name before. Mr. Wright, are you sure this is Mr. Atishan's family heirloom? That's my client's assertion. He says it's a crystal of Ami Fey. Apparently, it's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits. Who's Ami Fey? She brought Khura'in's channeling to Japan, and her descendants brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky. But what's clear is she is the founder of the Khura'in channeling technique. Oh, so she's like the one they call the founder in Khura'in, the Holy Mother. Apollo, I don't plan to betray my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know we won't be handing the crystal over to you. Well, you're gonna have to take it off my cold, dead hands. Actually, that's a bad idea to say. What are you saying? I'm really sorry it's come to this, but... Mr. Wright? I don't understand. Let me spell it out then. You continue to claim that the crystal belongs to your client. Then I will be seeing you in court. What? What's gotten into you, Daddy? Nothing. This is strictly business. Two lawyers from the same firm facing off? I mean, what are the odds? Lucky for me, I believe I had the right man for the job. Whatever are you going to do? Remember, he is your boss. How did it come to this? Mr. Wright, please, don't do this. Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. When it's out clear, we're headed to court. That's where we'll find out who the crystal really belongs to. I don't believe it. Am I really going to face Mr. Wright in court? Daddy, Apollo, no, we can't have our agency's talent competing against each other. It's too late, Trucy. The die has been cast. Ilia iacta est. We have each to fight for our client's best interest. But... So, what's it going to be, Apollo? Are we going to have to take this to trial? I had to battle Mr. Wright in court? The legendary Phoenix Wright? No matter how many trials of his I've watched. No matter how dire the situation, he's always pulled out a win in the end. Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following in? I owe it to Dhurke to at least try. What should I do? Heck no, I'm not giving up. I don't give up. There's no turning back now. If it's a trial you want, Mr. Wright, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client. Even if it means facing off against you. Alright. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. The kid gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win. You got it. Whoa! First Daddy, and now you? Polly, you're not seriously? Sorry, Trucy, but I had to do this. Apollo. Alright then. I'd better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court. Daddy, no, wait! Fine miss I've got you into, son. I mean, of all the lawyers we could have faced, it had to be him. He's practically a celebrity in crime now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix. I'll be fine. After all, I've come a long way too. Who knows? I could even end up winning. There's always a chance, right? You know, this may be a blessing in disguise. If the trial proves what we found is indeed the Founder's orb, then whoever asked Dr. Bell to study it may be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows. The first step of your revolution, huh? Yes, the revolution to restore Khura'in to its former glory and save Nayuta's soul. Dhurke, I swear to fight as hard as I can in court to make that a reality. We're going to win this one, you'll see. I know you can do it, son. It doesn't matter, I'll be going up against Mr. Wright. I have to win this for Dhurke. And for Nayuta. His salvation along with all of Khura'in depends on it. Now this would be a great place to stop, but I've been told this case is extremely long. Like, it's about half the game. So I don't want to just stop at the 15-minute mark. I really want to push, you know, to the hour plus mark. May 17th, the greatest day on Earth. 10:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Just so you know, I'm not going to take sides. Message received, loud and clear. Good, because I don't like this one bit. You and Daddy should be on the same team. Sorry, Trucy. Wow, she's really mad. Don't get angry at me. Get mad at your dad. He's the one who did this. I am sorry too, little lady. This is all my fault. I'm just worried things will never be the same between Daddy and Apollo. If they go through with this. Is that all? Well, I wouldn't worry about that. That's the way it is with us men. We may fight, but we don't burn bridges. Really? Sure. 1 minute we're trading blows, and the next we're having drinks together. We're simple creatures at heart. Ha 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 ha. I sure hope you're right. Sorry I'm late, Apollo. Athena, there you are. What happened with you and Mr. Wright yesterday? Uh-oh, about that. I ended up going to the wrong airport. I was waiting there thinking his flight was really late, and before I knew it, I dozed off. By the time I woke up, it was already dark. I figured something like that had happened. Being late and dozing off are the two things you do best. Wow. Ugh, guilty as charged. So then, I take it you have no idea what today's case is about? Not a clue, sorry. What is today's case about, if I might ask? Another locked room mystery? A suspect with a flimsy alibi? Oh, a dying message? Sorry, strike 3, you're out. It's a civil case. I don't think it's gonna be a civil case. I think it's gonna become a murder because someone had the doctor killed. So it's gonna start. So it's sort of like the mask, Star Day Mask case, where it started out as a non-murder and then became a murder. You act like I'm speaking Swahili here. It's just the Right Anything Agency specializes in criminal law, so I thought. In civil cases, there are no prosecutors, right? Instead, both parties retain an attorney. Right, and the other attorney is someone you know very well. Really? Who? The trial will begin shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom at once. Okay, let's do this. Apollo, wait. Who's the other attorney? And where is Mr. Wright? No time to explain. Let's go. Oh man, you're gonna get shocked of a lifetime. Okay, right behind you. It's gonna enter court and be like, what? May 17th, 10:30 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 6. Same judge? Yep, same judge. Day 1. Court is now in session. All rise! Court is now in session. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. Oh, that was great. Is this some sort of a practice session? Mock trial, perhaps? No, it's not, Your Honor. It's a real deal, Your Honor. So then you two have had a falling out? I won't have you using my courtroom for that, you know. It's nothing like that, Your Honor. Exactly. It just happens that we have different clients in this case. I see. Well, here's to hoping this has no adverse effect on your working relationship. You can say that again. I had no idea we were going up against a boss today. You sure this is a good idea, Apollo? What? Do you want to switch sides? Honestly, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. Well, at least she is here. I'm really going to need her help. Yeah. Mr. Justice. Yes? Don't expect me to pull any punches just because you're the opposing lawyer. As I said, the kid gloves are off. And come what may, they'll stay off. Same here, Mr. Wright. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Yeah. This is wild. Yeesh, you guys are really chomping at the bit, aren't you? I don't mind a good fight between coworkers. Just keep this civil case civil. Now then, if the plaintiff would take the stand, we may begin. Is that the right word, plaintiff? Right, left, oh! Noble judge, members of the gallery, good day to you. I am Balatishon. This is about the start of my epic campaign, and all you have the honor of witnessing it. I believe the youth of this country are our very future. Too long have they been looked down on and given the cold shoulder. So to them I say, ask not what you can do for your country, but ask what you can do for me! But Miss Asishon, what is that crazy contraption that you're riding in? It's my custom-made election-winning campaign mobile. It's just beautiful, isn't it? You're at a witness stand, not a campaign podium. So come out there this instant. Alright, now then, with the plaintiff's attorney, Mr. Wright. Please explain the complaint filed against the defendant. Mr. Attishart's complaint against the defendant is simple. The defendant, one Dhurke Sahdmadhi, stole my client's family heirloom, the crystal of Maya Fey. Mr. Attishan merely seeks its return. Then what would have happened if the archaeologist hadn't kicked this bucket? I see. Well, Mr. Justice, let's have your opening statement if you would. The defense asserts the item in question is a founder's orb, a sacred relic from Khura'in. Go on. It seems someone asked an archaeologist, Dr. Archibald, to study the orb. Dr. Butt determined that it was a Khura'inese national treasure, known as the Founder's Orb. The Ray Orb was stolen from a treasure room in Khura'in several weeks ago. Why yes, I saw a news report about that. that or Khura'in's national treasure caused quite an uproar in the kingdom. Well, we believe that it was not, in fact, a theft in a traditional sense, but rather that it was spirited out of Khura'in by someone for Dr. Buff to study. You don't say. And? Around that time, an acquaintance of the defendant learned of Dr. Buff. He made contact with the doctor, who agreed to hand over the orb. Apparently, the doctor wanted nothing to do with it once he learned it had been stolen. It seems that you even have a transfer agreement between both parties. Mr. Sahdmadhi also agreed to return the Founder's Orb to the Kingdom of Khura'in. Once the doctor verified it was a real thing. I see. So this dispute centers on whether the item in question is the Founder's Orb or the Crystal of Maya Fey. That in turn will determine the object's rightful owner. I better bring my A game. Going up against Mr. Wright won't be a walk in the park. Come to think of it, the name Dhurke Sahdmadhi sounds awfully familiar. But I can't recall where I've heard it. Oh, it's probably imagination, Your Honor. Just a tourist after all. My imagination, you say? Are you sure about this, Apollo? He's about the criminal in Khura'in, isn't he? In Khura'in, yes. Here he's just a tourist. Very well, let's begin the proceedings. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness? Ima? Yep. Ima? Just a minute, we're in court. I know, it's just... This is a civil trial. So I was surprised to see a detective take the stand. I had to do some digging on Dr. Buff. What for? You disappoint me, Apollo. First, you know I'm not just a detective, I'm a forensic scientist. Do try to remember that. Second, you almost write an apology. After all he's done for you, you have some nerve. First, I'm sorry, and second, I'm really just trying to do my job. You'll never get anywhere with that attitude. Take some advice from someone who's been there. Why do I feel like I'm the one on trial here? Detective Scott, your testimony if you please. Witness testimony. The Doctor's Dark Secret. The police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time, and just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study. Oh my god. Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that was stolen from the Fey clan. It seems the Doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the Atashon residence. This ain't good. The Doctor is a thief? Why am I just hearing about this now? Well, cat burglar isn't something he put on his resume. He was more careful than that. But the fact is, he was a classic treasure hunter. A treasure hunter, huh? Like people that are thrilling adventures in exotic places, risking life and limb for glory. I doubt Dr. Buff was the star of his own hit movie series, Athena. Out of respect for the dead, I will say that Dr. Buff wasn't doing it to get rich. Apparently, he only wanted to borrow artifacts to study them. He would then return them as soon as his research was finished. According to the Doctor's child, he would even repair or restore some of the artifacts he stole before returning them. He believed he was honoring the dead by discovering their history through artifacts. But whatever lofty ideas he held, it makes no difference. Larceny is larceny. Yes, it certainly sounds no different from a regular thief to me. So, let's say for a moment that the Doctor really did moonlight in stealing artifacts. Might he not have stolen the Founder's Orb at Khura'in and brought it back here himself? Nope. There's no record of him traveling overseas over the past few years. Plus, he could have very well leave his reclusive child at home all alone. This really must be the crystal of Ami Fey. Yes, he stole it from the Atishon residence. Probably so he could study it. This is the left hook I did not need. I bet you never saw that coming, Apollo. Yeah, when Mr. Wright said the kid gloves were off, he wasn't kidding. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Cross-examination. The Doctor's dark secret. The police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time.
Hold it!
How exactly did Dr. Buff arouse suspicion on the police anyway? Chalk it up to good old-fashioned sleuthing. After investigating countless artifact thefts over the past few years, the police finally zeroed in on him, and the Doctor became the prime suspect. A number of those artifact thefts occurred in Khura'in Village too, if I might add. And they started right around the time the Doctor moved there. But he was never arrested. I take it there was nothing concrete linking him to a crime? No, which is why we were never able to get the search warrant in the first place. It's hard to arrest artifact thieves unless you caught them red-handed. Still, the police had him under constant surveillance. And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study.
Hold it!
Are you sure these alleged stolen artifacts are the real deal? They're not fakes, that's for sure. Take the urn, for example. Apparently, it's an extremely intricate work of art. Its design, cracks, and other features would be impossible to replicate perfectly. Actually, I've had a few run-ins with that urn myself. So I was shocked to see it there in the Doctor's study. I can say without a doubt, that urn was stolen from the Fey clan. I see. Detective Sky, please continue with testimony if you would. Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that was stolen from the Fey clan.
Hold it!
Were any other stolen artifacts found besides those belonging to the Fays? Yes, for instance. Remember the large relief on the wall? It was chiseled out of some ancient ruins in the Kingdom of Khura'in several years ago. That's not like a cap burglar, that's a much bigger burglar. Chiseled out? Did that damage it? Well, he did restore the parts that were so faded that you could barely see them anymore. It seems he intended to return it someday, so one could say his intentions were good. But good intentions are no get-out-of-jail-free card, that's a fact. If I might add, with respect for the deceased, the quality of the restoration was apparently exceptional. It seems the Doctor invested a lot of money into hiring an extremely talented specialist. He sounds like a good man, who took a wrong turn somewhere. I guess Sarge takes after him in that way. Any further questions? If not, it seems the Doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them.
Hold it!
Had these alleged thefts been going on for some time? At least 5 years, as far as we could tell. All the recent thefts have been local. But before moving to Khura'in Village, he had been stealing from ruins around the world. Dr. Buff was an international criminal? The data lends itself to but one conclusion. Dr. Buff was a thief. As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the Atishon residence.
Hold
You claim you stole a family heirloom from the Atishon residence, but claiming something doesn't make it true. Unfortunately, it is true. How can you be so sure? A police report was filed concerning the theft 1 year ago, in fact. What? A whole year ago? But I wasn't crying. August 25th of last year, to be exact. The report states, and I quote, the crystal of Ami Fey was discovered to be missing. From the Atishon storehouse at 10 a.m., the storehouse lock had been picked. Signed, Paul Atishon Wimperson. He's a wimp person. Wow. Well, a year-old report certainly lends the plaintiff's claim credence. The doctor really could have stolen the crystal of Ami Fey. Not only that, Your Honor, but the founder's orb was only found to be missing several weeks ago. That is nearly a year after the crystal's theft was reported. Therefore, I believe we must consider the orb and the crystal to be two separate items. Paul Atishon Whipperson? Not the most awe-inspiring talent, is it? I see why you cut it. Not that he inspires confidence without it. Still, I'd probably do the same in his shoes. Robbery report added to court record. Report filed a year ago by one Mr. Paul Atishon Whipperson for the theft of crystal aim Fey. Let me read that. It doesn't say anything new. Okay. A police report was filed about the crystal theft a year ago, but the theft of the founder's orb was only reported a few weeks ago. So the crystal's police report was filed away before the orb was found missing. That suggests the stolen relic is a crystal of Ami Fey, as Mr. Atishon Wimperson asserts. I doubt the police report is a fake. After all, Ima is the one who submitted it as evidence. Still, I feel like something we learned in that police report is important somehow. What do we do here? Crystal Ami Fey was discovered to be missing from the Atishon at 10 a.m. This says storehouse. That says residence. Are they the same thing?
Objection!
Please take a look at this piece of evidence. I mean, it sounds like they're not the same thing, right? I mean, come on. They totally sound like they're two separate things. Oh, as your boss and mentor, here's a bit of advice. Never present evidence before you have a good grasp of the situation at hand. Right, sorry. And as the presiding judge, here's a penalty. Ouch, double team for doing just what Miss Wright always does anyway. So, what is... So, I guess the storehouse and residence are two different things. Everyone went to hide the founder's orb. Crystal Ami Fey was discovered to be missing from the Atishon storehouse. I'm not sure what to say here. Can't be anything here. Nothing there. I don't think this proves anything. I don't know what to say here.
Objection!
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to say here because I have no idea on this one. I could consult. Is it just me or does that statement sound a bit dubious? You know what? You're right. Thanks, Athena. Anytime. Now taking a look at the evidence. Hey, I mean, if I get stuck and the game wants to offer me a hint, I'm gonna take the hint. So this one is the dubious one. Why? Stop this. We've already tried that.
Objection!
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here. I am... Why is it I sometimes get stuck on like the first thing? This happened a while back ago. You remember that? A while back ago, it happened where I got stuck on the first thing. Crystal Amy Fey was discovered to be missing from the Atishan storehouse. Green glasses, moss, coat, email. Big crystal's a key. How's your research going? Oh, 7-Eleven. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if that's the thing we're supposed to present on, there's only so many things we can present, right? It's not this. We already tried that. It's not the photo of my father. This was used to unlock the thing. It's probably not this. This is about the study. So it can't be this because this is about the murder, which I'm assuming is a murder, right? This is a diagram of his house. Not Atishan's house, but the doctor's house. This is an orb transfer agreement.
Objection!
Not this either. This one's hard. I mean, is this how this case is gonna be? Like, we know it's the statement. What about the camera and microphone? No. Email. Raincoat, going lost. I mean, the only thing it could be is the email. But there's nothing in the email that... I hate you, game. I hate you, game. Oh. The relic wasn't stolen. It was given to the doctor. It was given to the doctor by Paul. Paul? Is that name? Paul? Evidence. Can't look at my evidence. Here. This is Paul, yeah. Paul Atchison Whipperson. His name is Paul Atchison Whipperson. P-A-W. He gave the doctor the crystal orb. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Just had to hide that initials in the top right, and I totally overlooked it.
Objection!
Again, it's hard to be mad at the game when you just been outwitted, because yeah, I was outwitted there. At least I understand why it's the evidence, though, and I'm not just going in here thinking, why did that work? The doctor stole the relic from the plaintiff. Are you sure? Because that statement doesn't agree with a certain piece of evidence. What do you mean? Take a look at this. What about it? This contains an email from the doctor's computer. Email? In that little piece of plastic? I'm afraid I don't understand. Oh, this stick here can store all sorts of computer data. Still don't get it. That's fine, I understand. I wanna, oh no, I don't wanna stop. I know we're like really late, but here, just take a look at this. I wanna make sure I'm right about this. Apparently, the doctor was reporting his research findings to a certain individual. Now, take a look at this. It's the police report Detective Sky presented to this court. You can see the plaintiff's legal name on it. Paul Atchison Whipperson. I can see why he dropped Whipperson from his name, but that's early breaking news. Look closer, Your Honor. His initials. Yep, okay. Right. The plaintiff's full name is Paul Atchison Whipperson. Okay. We know we're on the right track. I can't believe. I'm mad at myself for not realizing that. But that was pretty clever, game. I will admit, that was very clever. That was pretty well hidden away. And I, to quote Persona, never saw it coming. Okay, that's horrible. I'll never do that again. Or maybe I will, but yeah, I'll try not to do that again. Anyway, my name is the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that thumbs up to like the video and subscribe. Much love to you all. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.